I know you've talked about this, Angelina, but I read that nice quote that you said you were sort of grateful that you'd been pregnant, so you understood Marianne a little bit better. Is that true?
Yeah, I was 6 months pregnant when we were all sitting with the script and trying to figure out, what was accurate and how to make sure that it was all right, and she was there with me, and it was. It was so hard not to imagine. My God, this lady's here now, and she's she's helping me stand up and get a glass of water, and yet when she was going through this exact same thing, what she was facing. So it helped me to understand physically as a woman, and then just to understand really so much of what they took away, because just that moment when the child's born, and I was able to look over at Brad and to know she didn't have that, and for as much as thank God she was pregnant and has this little boy, and he is her and he is Danny, and but it's a I'm sure she carries a deep sadness from it. I'm sure.
I'm sure. Is that her at the end of the movie with Adam walking away?
No.
It looked for one sec, I thought maybe Angelina convinced her, because I know she's not, a fan of being involved.
I don't even know. We wouldn't have asked her to do it. We wouldn't have asked her. I don't think she sees movies. She doesn't really. She never came to the set. She has no.
No interest.
I think she understands as a journalist. It's there are different ways of getting stories told, but that's the extent of it.
Good. That probably made your job a little easier too. You mentioned Brad before. What kind of a producer is he? Was he hands-on? Was he there? Involved?
Yeah, well, he was there because our children were there, so he was in India with the kids. But yes, he was very hands-on, and anytime there was a problem, he was great, and never got in the way, never kind of, he really helped put together a great team, make sure the team had everything they wanted, and then just backed off and let the team work, and I think trusted Michael and the other producers, and everybody was just so worked so well together.
I know the cast, just the feeling of the film, even and I know Michael tries to create that sort of non-movie set.
Mm-hmm.
Do you enjoy that environment? A lot of the actors told me it's really liberating.
Yeah, it's it was funny. We used to joke that there was a look on everybody's first day on a Michael Winterbottom film. Everybody has that look of, is that how we're gonna do it?
Shock.
Because it was a little strange. Because some people before we even, I was never on set until I walked down into the wedding. I just was upstairs, got ready, my first shot, and Michael said, "Okay, I'll see you later." He went down, and at some point they said, "When you're ready, just come downstairs." And I thought, well, that's odd. And I just walked downstairs, and there was a camera kind of filming, and then there was my mom, and there was Danny, and we got married. And it was kind of like, oh, I suppose that's how we're just gonna do things, and they'll make a movie, but we're gonna live this. But he's great, and he did leave for improvisation, and which was hard to do on this one because there were so many facts. So we used to joke about, when we were sitting around trying to figure out the case, you'd throw to somebody and say, like, what happened yesterday? Or what information do we have on Jelani, or what have, and I'd be like,
testing each other.
Yeah.
Thank you. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Appreciate it. Thanks, everybody.